Winners don't lose.
Hey guys, welcome back to Never Stop Shooting. My name is Paul, and this is Shadowrun Returns. Made our way back into the thing, obviously into the Matrix, in order to take a look and see if we can't find the psychiatrist of this Silas Forsberg, I believe his name was. Oh, nice. Hey, back off, buddy. I'm not sure what finding the psychiatrist would really accomplish for us. I mean, unless they already suspect that the psychiatrist has something to do with all of this. But I mean, it seems like a bit of a dead end for me, but I guess this is all that they have to go on, so this is what you go on. Files located. All right, 2020 to 2030. Pediatric record. Partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities, his goblinization. I can't remember what they called it. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology, we're seeing there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. Yeah, just throw more medication at the kid. One particular pediatrician's record stands out. Oh, okay. So this is from when he's like 10 years old. Okay, and that's all missing. So let's check from 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It was written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. A session that perhaps never happened? No, Silas knows, and so he committed suicide. Or Silas found out and he killed the psychiatrist and took the psychiatrist's place. That, I think, would be more likely. Keep going, find out where he works. Sounds like a plan to me. And through we go. An unhealthy fixation with his psychiatrist, eh? Okay, well if that's black ice in there, then I'm going to wait to send him through. Ay, ay, ay! 100 damage, good. Golly, Miss Molly. It's a good thing I waited, I suppose. I'm gonna try and send them after this guy. Keep, oops. Yeah, they'll definitely go after him now. Really? 10 host damage, so I'm guessing that actually hurt me personally and not, well, Johnny Clean personally, and not actually his avatar. Because it's one thing to get disconnected. That hurts bad enough, you know, you get a headache, but black ice will kill you and actually leave you like brain dead, essentially. So let's take care of the black ice. That was actually how Dragonfall starts off, is with you know, a simple run that leaves the Decker on the team dead because of the black ice. And it's like, it shouldn't have been that bad. They shouldn't have had that, like, heavy of stuff keeping people out, you know? Employment records located. Henry Hollings, Holmes, PhD. Check current status. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Previously, Psychiatric in Residence, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, 2040 to 2045. Which, I guess that was probably the time in which the actual death took place. An attending psychiatrist at the Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, and 2030 to 2040 he was in private practice. Okay, so Mercy Hospital then. Bingo. Back to meat space again. Jack it out. Reality is, at the end of the day, contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck and find that the Union's safe house has risen. I've actually, just a couple of days ago, my buddy Tim Jim came over and we were playing Netrunner, which is kind of like a Shadowrun card game, almost, in some ways. In some ways it's very different, in some ways it's very similar. You know, you're a hacker trying to get in and trying to get assets from... Not assets. Were they assets? Something like that. From the corporations and stuff in order to win the game. It's interesting, but I don't know. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Tim Jim is the guy that we worked with in Spoiler City. You can check that out. Maybe I'll throw a link in the description if I remember. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Killstealer? That's what I think. I didn't think of these two. I mean, faked his own death, I guess, is kind of the same as that. No, faked his own death is what I was thinking. Yeah. That's a distinct possibility. What was it we saw in the autopsy report? Oh, they're making sure I'm paying attention here. They used dental records. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the streets and no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? Right, plastic surgery, that's what it was. True, we wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come all together. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor, Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on the file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence really points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. I should find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. As pointed as my ears. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high-caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data for those Lone Star I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix loads. Here's your cut. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's a cockroach in my eggs. Oh, disgusting. That's the protein boost. Oh, my goodness. I love the pancakes. Yep, good call, buddy. Okay, Algernon, have you got any more stuff for me? Algernon looks the same as always, so much so that one may wonder if he ever takes the time to eat or sleep. Perhaps his presence on this plane existence is insubstantial enough that he isn't subject to such base needs. Or perhaps he just does these things when no one is looking. Dark clouds surround you, my friend, but perhaps there is something I could provide that you would help. What's new in the world of magic, Algernon? The spirits are stirring. Something has upset the natural order. There is something new. Different. I've seen some sick Drac lately. Might be what you're thinking about. Algernon takes a hard look at you for what may be the first time, but this is a hard look of a magician whose eyes pierce the veil of reality and burrow through a man's soul. I can see that you have met with disturbing visions. But there is something else out there. Something not born of life as other spirits are. Shaking his head, Algernon opens his clasped hands to you as if begging forgiveness. Too often this world leaves us confounded. I pray I have not left you in too much of a state of my idle musings. Please, can I be of service today? Ah, here we go. All right. Oh, yeah. Cool. Awesome. Gives me +1 willpower, which I already had, but also +1 to my spell power. Mr. Delilah, I need to put together a crew. Oh, shoot, I just spent a ton of money. How much money do I have? 5,000. Okay, good. Plenty. Do I... The Nephilim Network. Oh, these are the guys that are, like, super good, right? Not that I really need super good people. I'll take one of them along, and I'll take along... Let's see. I need a Decker. Oh, nice. Yeah, Shannon will come along for free. That's nice of her. Mercy Mental Hospital. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-meta-human farmlands of Snohomish. I did bring along one human. 2 humans, good. Okay, half of my team is human. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up the large, crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked windows, and broken walls. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. Lawn gone wild! You walk up the hospital steps and confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper. Next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until we see you then, be excellent to one another.